Crystales. I'm Kay. This is Crystalcays, and I'm here to give you a divinely guided message. Let's see what the channel message is today. I hope you all are doing so well. You know, we just had a full moon in Capricorn, and what that really means is we were being called to face some really messy things in our lives that were not regulated as far as our success goes. And of course, our higher self wants us to be successful. So we were really called to look at those things, to monitor things internally that just weren't really working out for us. I mean, every full moon does do that. But as far as Capricorn goes, it's more about that consistency and what you're working on each and every day, or when you look at the long term of things, you can kind of see where those incremental efforts over time really do set you on course to be the most successful. So hopefully you guys are feeling like you've been able to grab hold of new habits, new perspectives on how you should be doing things, or at least in the direction of what you should be doing. The how will come as you take each individual step, right? So I wanted to go ahead and see what this channel message for you, my beautiful collective, Mis Crystales, what is on the Rolodex for you, right? So let's see. Okay. I'm not going to be using tarot right now. I'm just going to be using a personal decks that I've created. Ooh. So the energy, so you guys are feeling pretty guarded. I'm noticing that you need to try to get involved with nature. I'm hearing that somebody needs to cook. I don't know if you have a recipe book laying around or some recipes on a playlist, like a YouTube playlist that you've been collecting forever. But go ahead and tap into that and see how creative you can get with some food ideas. I'm hearing that that's gonna really do more for you than just nourish you physically speaking. It's gonna expand your creative mind, and it's gonna give you a few extra smiles too. But yeah, I'm hearing that you guys are a little closed off. So I know this full moon was a little rough. It ruffled a lot of feathers, but don't worry. You are feeling as if things have, so some of you may be facing towers, maybe facing these unexpected events, but truth is you already knew somewhere deep within your spirit that these changes have been culminating. It's something that you have to sort of be transparent with yourself about. And I'm not here to support any naivety. I don't want anyone lying to themselves. We are deep divers here. We do care about seeking out the truth, especially because it allows us to make sense of how to move forward in our lives in the most effective or efficient ways, you know? I think you have this frustration about the ways things have panned out, and that's okay. Things are being broken down and essentially destroyed in a certain aspect of your life that's allowing you to make way for a path to be cleared so you can build things anew. And it's honestly out of your control. I know that sometimes from our ego, we get really frustrated when we don't know things, when we don't know what our next move can look like, or we may have a next move figured out, but the outcome of that next move isn't what we expected, and that's troublesome. But I want you to relax, take a deep breath, and when I say deep breath, I really do mean diaphragmatic breathing, where in the nose, expanding your diaphragm, letting that breath rest in you, all that oxygen you just collected, letting it fill your lungs, and then exhaling out of the mouth, expelling that CO2 out of the mouth. So what that's gonna do is that's gonna help regulate your somatic system. Okay, it's gonna help you shake up some of that stagnancy or that gripping to a certain thought process, certain feeling, excuse me. And it's gonna allow you to regulate your emotions. It's gonna allow you to come to a center. And it's actually literally better for your cells. When you breathe diaphragmatically, you actually increase your lifespan, or at least you allow it to make it to its true lifespan, as opposed to doing shallow breathing or reverse breathing, where pushing your diaphragm in or squeezing your stomach in. You guys can search some exercises, some breathing exercises if you so choose, just so that you can have a more guided, informational approach to it than what I'm providing you here. But I'm being called to tell you that your breathing is very important at this time. It's going to help you into this transition, or through this transition that you're facing. And it's going to help things not feel so heavy, essentially. It's going to allow things to flow a little bit better. The truth is, you're feeling off kilter because of this growth that's taking place. The truth of the matter is, when you're in a growth spurt, things are coming at you fast, and it's not meant to feel comfortable, honestly. Think about someone who's growing in height. If anyone who is tall, or say you have a tall sibling or someone you know that's tall, if you ask them, they will probably let you know that there was at least one summer or one period of time in their life, if not multiple, where things felt very uncomfortable for them as they were growing a large amount in a short amount of time. And so I know that that's what you guys are going through right now. Whatever time frame that's resonating with you, I'm hearing days and weeks, not really hearing months, but you know, don't take it if it doesn't fit. Then I see that you have been doing so much work. You've been putting in a lot of work on a day-to-day basis, like a moment-by-moment basis, to just snap back into these focuses consciously about what you're adjusting, what you're trying to change. And it's not going unnoticed. I get the sense that you feel like for things that you once felt masterful in, now you're feeling like you're in a younger state of mind. Essentially, that if you felt you were the master at something, now you're realizing, no, I really am the student again, or you need to become the student of this thing again, this aspect of your life, so that you can really expand your mind and grow. Keeping an open heart about these things, just recognizing that the way you feel imbalanced, maybe your emotions are volatile or all over the place, and that is absolutely necessary. It's a part of the process. So please, please do not reject it. Do not find it to be something that you gain trauma out of. This is supposed to be something healing to you. And of course, your perspectives are shifting for you to take that in and to allow that to be a part of your deeper knowledge base now. So I do want to check with your spirit guides, and let's channel a quick little message for you from this deck, from this larger deck. All of my decks, no matter if I made them or if I was gifted by the universe with decks from others, they all have unique energy. None of them are the same. None of them give the same messages. They all have a different footprint, energetically, I should say. And so this is one of my decks that I created, and it has amazing messages in there. I would honestly say I didn't create it, but rather my spirit guides gave me everything I needed to put in here. You guys are special. That's all I gotta say. Collective who's tapped into this message right now, you are destined for greatest things, for the greatest things. I really meant to say greatness, but no, you're destined for the greatest things. That lets me know that whoever you used to be around, they didn't know how to honor you and appreciate you for the role you have in this existence. I'm telling you, you're here to change very many lives. And I also heard Spirit say very many men. Very many men, many, like as in tiny. So yeah, someone here. 12:36. I'm also seeing 12:55 on the clock. So if you're coming into those numbers, those are for you. This message is for you. It's so interesting because you guys are so powerful, like really a force to be reckoned with, and somehow you don't know how significant you are. And for those of you that do know how significant you are, you feel frustrated, like it's trivial, like why can't your physical reality align with what you feel inside? And that's because it is materializing. In the quantum field, it's already occurring, and you do have to keep trusting that because your commitment is being tested. And I'm being called to say that for someone, your commitment is being tested. If you're not consistent, then are you really in it for the right reasons? And while I know, as one of your guides in this moment, I know that you are here for the right reasons, but you have to shed certain things in your subconscious that are more so fed into the ego. And that's a message for somebody. It's okay to be humbled by these realizations, but there is so much more to your story. Please allow it to flourish, allow it to come out, and respect every part of your process. I pulled this card twice. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give in is what I heard. Do not give in to the things that are trying to trick you out of what is divinely guided towards you and what is destined for you. I keep having these interferences. So I know that you guys are battling a lot, and I get that for many of you it's on a subconscious level, but keep working through it. These are the moments that are building that endurance within you. Trust me, you need to have conviction. Beauties, that is the message I have for you. Almost forgot. 5775. If you're seeing those, this message is absolutely for you. And please like, subscribe, and share this message. If you guys don't know, then you know now that when you do comment, like, and share, it does boost this video into the algorithm to get it to whoever needs it. It's only gonna catch those who truly need it. But of course, if the visibility is larger, then it gets to a bigger part of our community, and that's what we want here in the Crystalcays. If anything at all in this message resonated, I want to hear about it down in the comments below. Please do let me know. I want to chat about it with you. Thank you so dearly for this beautiful energy transfer, and of course, catch me in the next video. Ciao.